let's start this again because I was not happy with the first clips. Right, the car 2013 Ford Focus with the 1.6 petrol engine. Complaints are: one, intermittently, apparently the engine light comes on. I will start the car and I will show you that the engine light at the moment is actually off. There we go. But yeah, apparently sometimes the engine light comes on. Yeah. The second complaint is that the cruise control doesn't work. Okay. I haven't tested the car, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a quick auto scan. I already done the scan, so I already know what's going to come up with, but yeah, it's just because it was too much talking on the first couple of clips. So this is my faults. Okay, as you can see, it's going to be tricky because there is no faults on the engine control module. We can just go there quickly just to confirm 100% that there is nothing there. There we go. So if the engine light is coming on, either is going to be maybe some other module that is triggering that light, perhaps, I don't know. But it is strange that if it is another module that is telling the engine ECU to turn the engine light on, that is not storing a code, even if it's something about information from another module. Usually that's what you get. But because we don't have an issue, I can't focus on an issue that doesn't exist, right? So let's gonna focus on the issue that I think exists, but we're gonna have to go for a test drive quickly just to confirm. So HVAC, heating and ventilation, let's just see that. I haven't actually read the codes on this. I only read on the BCM, so I know what the BCM is complaining about. Let me just see what this is complaining. Okay, so there's two faults: cabin temperature sensor, fan. So usually the sensors, they have a little fan that drags air in. I don't know where this one is going to be, probably somewhere here. And looks like that's the complaint. And invalid data received from body control module. What that data is, I don't know. And to be fair with you, let me just see if there's any information there. Not currently present. So was yeah, okay, so it's old data, not currently present. Okay, so might be something that happened in the past. So I guess if we clear these codes, they will go away. Okay, so but we're not going to worry too much with this. What we're going to worry with is that one. Read codes. And we do have a steering wheel module. Now, let me just check, because I think so the code looks like it is present. Doesn't really show a lot. Okay, so that's my fault. Now, the strange thing here, guys, is that all these controls here work. So these are the controls for the steering, for the cruise control, okay? But all the other controls work. So I'm going to show you that. See, everything works. Volume. Oh, the radio is off. I'll have to turn the radio on. Okay, so if I do these on the steering, you're going to see in there. There you go, see? There we go, everything works. And here, Everything works in there, as you can see. So it is strange. It is strange. However, we do have a thing here that I've seen that might points to a direction, I would say, which is when you come down here, CCM2 cruise control module, no response. I'm not sure how this car is designed. Is this controls go straight to the engine control module, or I don't know. I don't know how this works. So the horn works, which is also good. So at least for the horn, the airbag lines are good and these communications are good. Unless this goes on a different communication line, if you will, and we have something wrong, you know exactly where. But let me go for a drive. I want to test the clock spring. I want to test the cruise control and we'll go from there. Okay, I just came back home from a quick test drive and this is really strange. So as you can see there on the screen, it says lim 43 with a dash across miles per hour. So that's the limit. So when I press the limit, that comes up. Well, I need to press for a couple seconds and that comes up, and then I set whatever limit I want. So that button and these two buttons are 100% working. Okay, and then when I set the limit, as I accelerate, the car gets to that limit selected and it stops accelerating. Unless I put my foot completely down, then the car kind of bypasses the limit and carry on driving. But I need to press the accelerator pretty much to the floor. So I think it's the normal behavior. Now, 3 buttons are working. Is one not working? That's really strange. So something here is not right. I couldn't test. Oh, it does work, look. So when I press this button, it does work as well. Okay, so he puts the dash or removes the dash, whatever. Yeah, so everything is working. So if I press limit, it comes off. There we go, limit set. Now I press up 20. There we go. So these buttons are all working. It looks like the only button that's not working is that one. Nah, I much doubt. I think it's gonna be, I just thought all these functions would be cruise control related. So why does it tells me, or why there's no communications with the cruise control module? I'm not familiar with this. We're gonna have to do a little bit of investigation and try to find out. Problem found, and to be fair with you, it didn't take too long. And this, once I'll tell you what it is. It will come to show that sometimes you don't need to overthink too much. You just need to make sure what's on the car is working properly and is okay. So anyway, the first thing I've done, guys, from after the last clip was I thought to myself, okay, is everything on this car original? Is the steering belongs to this car? Is the BCM has been maybe replaced, not programmed correctly? You know, all this kind of stuff that unfortunately experience, and from some of my videos, guys, you have seen sometimes these things come to me already messed up with. So the first thing I've done, just to make sure the car was everything fine, you know, things like cruise control activated, it was actually programmed into the car and all that good stuff. So what I've done is I got Ford Scan out, went into the main configuration of the BCM, and I went onto the main configuration on the EPCs just to make sure they both match and the cruise control is there and activated, or active, if you will. So the next thing I've done, I thought, okay, if that's good, I have 3 buttons, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons working out of 4. That's really strange. So the next thing I've done, I got hold of some diagrams, and I want to understand how that actually, so I got hold of some diagrams and I want to understand how many wires are going from this set of buttons out from here to wherever they go. I don't know what controls this, but I just want to see where they go. And there is 3 wires basically, okay? And one wire is a ground, I think. No, I think it's a ground, if I recall correctly. I would have to go and check diagrams now again, because I forgot. So one of the wires, yeah, is the cruise control ground, and then there's another 2 wires that are signal 1 and signal 2. However, signal 2 is responsible, from the looks of it, is responsible for the signal. So it works with a series of resistors. As you press this button or that button or that button, the voltage is going to be different because there's resistors in between, and obviously on the same wire, depending on the voltage reaching the other end, that's how the car knows which button was pressed. However, the button for that is pretty much individual. If I recall, if it looks like is one wire just for that button, unless I'm looking at diagrams wrong. But anyway, so I thought to myself, okay, maybe. So I came back here, and I had the multimeter to start to make some measurements. But what I've done is, I pulled this plug here at the back, because this one is the one for the airbag and some other stuff, and I pulled this out. I've done this, okay. We get that fault because I'm guessing this is also where the steering angle goes from, and you get these warnings, etc. And then I plugged it back in, and I'm going to do it again. Plugged it back in, and oh no, set speed limiter. Hold on, because this was working just a minute ago. Okay, let's mess this plug then. Oh, you must be joking now. Okay, you're working for that. Come on, you were just working a minute ago. Are you kidding me now? There we go. See? So now he's working. See that? See? So when I press the button, so you can see both. See the screen? So let's gonna turn this off. Let's gonna pull this plug into bits and clean all the pins, compress all the pins again, not the pins, the female side of things, compress everything, make sure we have a good connection between this and the actually pins on here, and I guess that's going to be my problem. Every single pin removed and cleaned, put it back in, a little bit of contact cleaner as well. Now we're going to put these back in place, reconnect it, and hopefully we'll have a fix. And I'm ready to go for a test drive. If you do guys know, I don't know where this live data goes to. I found where I think this one goes, but this cruise control one, I'm not sure where it goes. Also, I think back in the video I did a mistake by saying was no communications with the CCM2. The CCM2 cruise control module is for the cars with active cruise control with the radar, etc. So which does not apply to this car. And now, yes, I'm ready to go for a test drive. I had to place the phone here so you can actually see the... Oops, let me lock the steering. That's better. So you can actually see the screen in there, because the road doesn't really matter. So let's gonna do this. So let's gonna start when we get into the main road. I'm not sure what's the minimum speed for the cruise control to engage. Usually it's about 40 kilometers per hour, which is about 30 miles per hour. So let's gonna put cruise control set. So 21 miles per hour. It's actually less than that. Let me see if I do. So already shows above that. 40 miles per hour. Let me take the foot off the pedals. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So you can't see my feet, but trust me, my feet are out of all the pedals. The car is just going now. Okay. Obviously it's asking for 4th gear, and now the cruise control breaks down, and then if I press reset, I think, yeah, there we go, and it's back. I don't, you probably can't see the screen with the glare, but yeah, it's working absolutely perfect. And that's it. Looks like the only issue we had was a poor connection here at the back on that plug, and dismantling the plug, compressing those female pins and give them a clean. Looks like he's sorted out the problem. I just want to retest again that the limiter still works. I have no reasons to believe why not. So if I do limit 33, there we go. So yeah, straight away it's a 33. So I need to literally kick the accelerator into the floor and the car bypasses the limiter. Now if I go back to cruise control, there we go. So 39, 40 miles per hour. My feet are off the pedals. There we go. That's it. So problem is fixed, and in the end, as you've seen, and again repeating myself, nothing really rocket science, and that's it, job done. So I think with no further ado, let's gonna wrap up this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope there's some information here hopefully you guys find useful. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. If you do still have any questions, you guys know exactly how this works here on the channel. Just put your comments right below, and like always, thanks for watching.